Okay, we're gonna see what we can make out of some aluminum flashing. Pretty thin stuff, 20 thousandths. Also, as it comes, it's the thicker stuff. Anyway, about a 1/8 inch steel square, some copper, solid copper, 85, so 185.1, no, sorry, 180, about 180. So, I don't remember what that is, number 8, maybe, wire? Number 6, I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to cut this off about 6 inches long here on this copper. I think that ought to work. Looks about right to me. We'll see if it looks stupid later. Okay, I just soldered this in. So I had drilled a hole the whole way through, so I soldered down the back. Now flatten that out. And got some solder on the top. I ended up just using a Bernzomatic propane torch. Okay, and you see it's crookedy looking. Okay, you'll see why that's actually an advantage. By the way, I did use some silver solder, lead free. Okay, this is silver, but it's a lot stiffer, so it'll make a better connection on that steel to copper, nice and tough, and once again lead free. Okay, next I'm going to try to make some sort of a design for a leaf. Have you figured it out yet? Alright, let's I don't know, this sort of something, maybe a little point, nothing too big. That might be a little large. I could always trim it later. But you're going to need some kind of a long, and this don't have to be perfect. That's half of what it's all about, you know. So maybe something like that. All right, and then we're gonna just sort of put a rib up through the middle, right to there. Maybe a couple something like that, maybe. Doesn't have to be perfect, just sort of randomly looking. There we go. There's a leaf. We're going to cut that out. A pair of scissors, whatever you have, some small scissors, 10 tips. Remember, it's aluminum. Pretty easy to work with. There we go. We're going to cut that out. I have these things that are for chopping wires out of somebody's jaw when they have their jaw wired shut from an accident or whatnot. Okay, they give you these in case they get sick and need to, you know, open their mouth and it's wired shut. You're supposed to clip the wires. Anyway, TMI, right? But these things are amazing for doing little fine work, and as tough as this will cut a copper penny in half. They're pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Cut this out. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit and sand it down a little bit. Okay. Remember, it's supposed to look kind of natural, so it's not going to be perfect. Like symmetrical and, you know, squared off, triangled off, anything. It's going to be flowing. Okay, you get the idea? Okay, we're going to clean a little bit on the backside here and make sure that there's no rough edges where somebody could get cut. That'd be terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. Ouch, like that. There's one right there. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to cut little triangles in here. And we're going to pull them out. So, I don't know if you can see real good, but you don't want them too deep and you don't want them too shallow. You want them to show up. Okay. Might need a different pair of scissors here. But you get the idea. There. See what I'm going to do, and then I'll go the whole way around. Okay, hopefully you get the idea. Now we'll make this round. Bet you can figure it out now, huh? We're going to try to make this sort of round and not break it. Best we can, if we can. And pretty much want to make it so that it looks like a stem. I might have to get a little pair of pliers or something here. But you're going to want to get it kind of wrapped around this, and then I'm going to say you're going to want to tilt it backwards so it's out like that. Okay, now we're going to make some weird shape, kind of like these. Nothing perfect, of course. We're going to make like a double, triple, maybe a single and a wide one here. Just sort of like they're going to be sort of wavy petals. I'm sure you know what I'm making now. But you'll see how these get cut out, and then just cut them out. Okay, I'm going to try to clean up some of this sharp edges and stuff like that. So just a little sandpaper, clean it up. Now's a good time. You're going to need a bunch more of these, probably at least as many as I made and then some. So okay, I just took a pair of needle nose and sort of wrapped it around this stem, okay, to the point where it should fit nice and tight. And we're going to mix up some epoxy then. So we want it, just tight enough to get in there and hold this piece. Now this is all roughed up. This is roughed up on the inside of this. Okay. And there's your first petal going on. I know it looks a little weird, but you see how I have it shaped. Okay. Okay, there's the first 3 petals on that stem, and I got a little clip holding them on there. There's 3 petals in there. I can get you side view or something. See? So they kind of just swirl in there, one after the other, sort of swirling outward. That's the way I do it. You see the 3 petals on here now. Not too bad. You get the idea of what this thing's going to start looking like. Alright, here we go. I did, so far, 10 petals. You see there's pretty large, okay, petals with a little wider base, because as it gets wider and wider, you're going to need to wrap it around a larger stem. Okay, so, and I may trim that down a little bit as I wrap it. I'll see what I need, but basically these need cleaned off, okay, with some sandpaper, rough sandpaper, and sort of molded a little bit. Okay, there's 2 more petals put on there. We'll let that set up, and hopefully it doesn't take 20 hours like the other stuff did. Well, give it 15 minutes or so. Maybe I can work it. It'll stay in place while I put on another couple petals. Well, got a couple petals on. You can see basically how I'm doing it. Sort of nest them together. Okay, I'm getting a few more petals on. You see I'm sort of tweaking them, twisting them a little bit, sort of make them look a little bit more lifelike. I mean, it's a metal rose. It's not going to look real, but it could have some lifelike qualities, Try to give you a good look at how it's being glued. That'll all smooth out later, don't worry. And you could make this a little less straight, maybe bulgy, however you want to do it. I'm going to be satisfied with this. I'm going to put one more petal on and see if I need one more after that, maybe. There you go. I think it's half decent. Like I said, once it's painted, it'll look nicer too. The sunlight's probably not right for this, but I wanted to show you what I got so far anyway. So I'm working on it. Now I got to get some green paint and put it in this lid. Now I'm going to use a toothpick to go in. That's going to be my paintbrush. I'm going to do a little painting on here. Well, there you go. Finished. Green. Nice red. You can see why I wanted to use the green on there to sort of make that look a little bit more natural. Anyway, there you go. You got just enough time to make one. There you go. See the veins in the leaf and everything? Don't look too bad. Hope she likes it.